What's good, YouTube? Ghost Archives back here in the building with a new video today. And today I'm going to be reacting to Lil Wayne's response to Kendrick Lamar's whacked out murals mention. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into it. But before that, make sure you guys like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. I appreciate everyone who's been leaving comments, who's been interacting with the videos. All my new subscribers, you guys are much loved. So let's get straight into it. So Lil Wayne responds to Kendrick Lamar's whacked out murals. Let me pull up what it says here. So in Kendrick Lamar's new album, GNX, he has a opening track called Whacked Out Murals, where he raps, "I used to bump the Carter 3, I held my rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down," as everybody knows. Now, when you think about why Kendrick Lamar would say something like that, if you check out my previous video, I'll leave the link in my description. There was a lot of controversy about Kendrick Lamar being chosen to headline next year's 2025 Super Bowl. There was all kinds of controversy, especially being that it's held in New Orleans, where Lil Wayne is from. And I mean, until it was announced, I really hadn't heard too much about Lil Wayne and the Super Bowl, or like being expected to perform at the New Orleans Super Bowl. I guess a lot of people did. But it turns out once Kendrick Lamar was chosen, all these people decided to speak up and say that they thought that Lil Wayne deserves to perform at the Super Bowl, but they didn't show him any support, or maybe small to little support beforehand. Lil Wayne did respond a couple of times. One time he responded on stage. He actually did an interview or some type of podcast where he said that that's where my last video came in. There was another time where he responded to it at Louisiana Fest, which was a lot more direct about his feelings about it. Basically, Lil Wayne was saying that he felt like that opportunity was snatched away from him while he was performing at Louisiana Fest, which was a festival that was thrown where he brought out Birdman, Cash Money, the Hot Boys, like everybody, Juvenile. And you know, he went up there and he was like, you know, that opportunity was taken from me, but this moment is amazing. So I mean, I think there is trouble in the water when it comes to that opportunity. Especially being that Jay-Z is the person who picks who the Super Bowl halftime show is for. I don't understand too much as to why Lil Wayne would have that expectation, other than the reason then that it is in Louisiana. But moving forward, he does reference Wayne's classic 2008 album, the Carter 3. He says, "I won the Super Bowl and Nas the only one to congratulate me. All these people are agitated. I'm just glad that they're showing their faces." So I feel like, especially with that whacked out murals, I'm going to be dropping a whacked out murals breakdown here soon. But with whacked out murals, it's super direct. It's super reflective of the response to everything that has happened in the past year. But it's a very fearless approach to it. So, with that being said, Lil Wayne had to say this on Saturday, November 23rd. He said, "Man, what the F did I do? I'd just be chilling and they still come for my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness and let this giant sleep. I beg you all. Nobody wants destruction, not even me, but if I shall destroy, if disturbed, on me, love." So now I see here Lil Wayne's responding, basically saying, "Hey, don't say my name at all." You know, I think that Kendrick can relate to that, because he also was the one that was saying, you know, "I'm Candyman. Don't say my name. You can't say my name." So I gotta respect it on Wayne's end for him to say something like that. Then I'm watching. So this is just speculation, but Joe Budden from the Joe Budden podcast, he did mention that on a recent episode, and I'm not going to take everything that he might say because it's not directly from the source, but I could say that, you know, Joe Budden is a big person in the space, and he also has a lot of connections. So I'm gonna take what he says and I'm gonna listen to it, and then I'll see how I feel about what is said, if it's true. Okay. So they said that Lil Wayne called Kendrick Lamar, and the phone went, "We're sorry. He don't want to talk to your ass. Goodbye." Boop. Okay. So immediately after, Lil Wayne calls Kendrick's phone and doesn't get an answer. They said that he put the phone down and he went into the studio. He went into the booth. No tweets. We haven't got no tweets. If he went into the booth, this might be interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Do I think at this point, man, Lil Wayne is just a great rapper though, bro. Like, he's not a battle rapper though. Lil Wayne is not a battle rapper, and I've seen him say this himself. He was like, "That's why I don't do diss songs, and that's why I don't do this, and I don't do that." Bro, I don't know. I feel like Kendrick likes this type shit. I think Kendrick is having the most fun that he's had in a long time, because he's having fun. He's letting the bullshit slide. Like, he's letting that bullshit kind of, he's bouncing that energy off of everybody, man. And everybody has something to say about it. Everybody feels some type of way about something. Either it's like, oh man, you on one side of the fence or you're on the other side of the fence. It's crazy to me. Like, it's always a show when this dude drops an album. It's always a show when something happens. I think the Drake battle was something that, and we could take a look deeper into that strategy, but I think the battle between Kendrick Lamar and Drake was something that was unexpected. It was like when preparation meets good luck for Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Like, he been prepping his whole career, just being a lyricist and collabing with the dopest people and prepping his whole career, just lyrically, flow wise, production wise, and just been going through the ranks. And then baited him to take the bait. And I don't think Kendrick expected him. Well, no, he had to take it. He had to, because Meet the Grams and 616. We'll get into that on another video. However, for Lil Wayne and Kendrick, I think this is a lot more not as simple as some people are making it seem. Some people are making it seem like Kendrick will absolutely wash Wayne. Wayne is done for. I'm not one of those people that feel like Wayne is 100% done for. I feel like Lil Wayne, he's not too much older than Kendrick Lamar. And he's one of the greatest rappers of all time, like in our generation. And, he was just, he does that. He raps. And I don't think just because Lil Wayne has said in the past, like, oh, that's why I don't do diss records, means that he can't do a diss record or he can't go in there. Now, who am I to say? Because I'm also a big Kendrick fan. But I'm not going to sit here and act like I already knew he was going to watch Drake. Like, that's different, There's people in the rap game that I feel like would give Kendrick Lamar a little bit more run for his money than Drake. But we don't have to see. There's some people that they said, but now it seems like everything is cool. Like Lupe Fiasco at a certain point. But now at this point, nah, man. Kendrick got Lupe. And we're not going to get into every single rapper. However, what do you guys think about a Lil Wayne versus Kendrick Lamar rap battle? I think that would actually stay more in hip hop than the other one too. I feel like this would be way more about music if it was Kendrick versus Lil Wayne. It would be a challenging, like, as a hip hop fan, it would be exciting, but it would be a little bit rough to watch, especially if it starts getting rowdy. You know what I mean? Especially if it starts becoming a real rough game. And you know what I'm saying? There's technicals and there's fouls and, there's freaking face masks. And hey man, if you're trying to battle for the Super Bowl spot, I still think that Kendrick should bring out Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne needs to let this shit slide. Like, I feel like he wasn't even dissing him. He was just saying, like, bro, like, it kind of is disappointing from Kendrick's point of view. It's disappointing to see that me working so hard has disappointed you. It let you down, you know? But it also could be a play off of J. Cole's Let Nas Down, and Kendrick really seemed like he don't give a fuck. It seems more like he was just like, whatever, though. Like, fuck it. That's literally what he says, I think. You know, also, I mean, it's kind of disappointing as, like, a fan of Lil Wayne as well, to see him so vulnerable about something that's a good thing, right? For hip hop, it's a good thing that Kendrick Lamar is able to transcend from where he's been to being able to headline the Super Bowl. You know, like, his style of music hasn't always been the most popular, the most prevalent, but he waved that flag for everybody, right? He made it cool. He made it cool. He made it okay. He made it a place where challenging yourself as a musician is a lot more accepted. Lil Wayne, you know, he's been a rapper his entire career. You know, he wasn't a producer. You know, I can't say he wasn't a producer, but what I'm trying to say with Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne was here. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne was here when he started. He started off with everything you needed to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like, he signed to Birdman. They had all the money. They had the reputation. They had the video cameras. They had the studios. Y'all can go in there and just work on rap. A lot of people don't have the opportunity to just work on rap. You know, a lot of people have to get it out the mud and actually become skilled at certain things. That's why Lil Wayne is such a skilled lyricist, because all he had to do for the last 20, 30 years, you know, almost 40 years, pretty much 40 years, is focus on his lyricism and his bars and his punchlines, Lil Wayne punchlines, you know. I think Kendrick Lamar has been working on his flow, his delivery, the production value, the actual value of art. You feel what I'm saying? It's a little disappointing to see Lil Wayne be, you know, disappointed and express it. I feel like you can be disappointed about not getting the Super Bowl and be mad at Jay-Z about it, but going on the internet is in bad taste, especially for an artist like Lil Wayne that we look at in such a high regard. You know what I mean? Like, you should be at that level of a Jay-Z, but you're not. There's levels to it. And at this point, Jay-Z's up here. And he's above Kendrick too. I'm not going to sit here, but, you know, it's just, it's tough to watch because Birdman had control over him. Honestly, Birdman, all this came from Birdman not wanting to pay Pharrell. Birdman, y'all boss, father, pause, didn't want to pay Pharrell for a beat. So that trickled off into Pusha T. And then that trickled off into a lot of other people, eventually trickling off into Drake and Kendrick. And now it's Kendrick and Lil Wayne. Like, it's tough. It's crazy. It's a crazy, like, it's been a crazy 10 years. And all this shit started 20 years ago, precursor. And then it reignited when Kendrick dropped Control. And you know what? I'm going to be real with you. Kendrick has been wanting this his entire career. He's been poking at people. Hey, say my name, but don't say my name. Say my name. He's evil. Kendrick's a psychopath. Y'all heard TV Off? The guy who screamed, "Mustard!" Come on, bro. That's a psychopath. That's somebody that's crazy. That's a true Gemini right there. I don't know. Lil Wayne, I don't think Lil Wayne's gonna have. He's gonna do his thing, but I don't think he has the cardio for this one. To be real, y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Be thankful for everything. Be thankful for y'all families. Make sure y'all say a prayer tonight. And I'm thankful for y'all. And I just want to, you know, let each and every one of you guys know that I'm excited to continue to grow on this journey with you. And until next time, my name is Ghost. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. This is Ghost Archives. I'm going to keep doing music reviews. Right now, all this Kendrick stuff is popping off, so I'm going to use this to build a following, and then we can get back into other album reviews and other content, and so that way we can spread this with the world and really share what we do. All right, so I'm out of here. Hold the fuck up. So I opened my phone while I finished this video, right? And somebody said, somebody put out a tweet and they were like, all right, so it's somebody named Nathan Allen Pertle. And he said, I love Kendrick, but after what I just heard, if I was him, I'd answer Wayne's call and piece it up. Someone said, give us one bar. He said, let Lil Wayne down. Nah, I'm still flying around. You chasing my shadow while I'm wearing the crown. I'm the heartbeat of the game. You just playing around. Oh, shit. Yeah. Maybe, he he listened to that RDC, to the RDC skit where he was like, I ain't lying, I shoot. I leave you like a vegetable, like you lying in soup. I'm out.